I'm a little taken aback by this India moon mission. It looks so fake, I'm a little flabbergasted. I don't really know how to comprehend this. I'm confused on what I'm seeing. It's like, are you not looking at this space shuttle? So they took a space shuttle and they shot it to the moon, and they're having two robots go look at the south pole of the moon. And they're looking for water so they can then have fuel. Most people do know about the engines. They ran off of water, and you can fuel things without fossil fuels, but they don't want to because they want you to buy energy from them. And that's a whole nother conspiracy. But you look at these pictures and you go, yeah, there's got to be a better explanation for it. There must be like a production problem. There must be something with the Van Allen radiation belts. There must be like an explanation for why we're seeing these images. Because that's not what's in the sky, is it? That's what's in the sky? Because that's not real, guys. You do know that's not real. Now, the guys like Neil deGrasse Tyson, even a guy like Joe Rogan, who used to look into this stuff, will go, hey, I just got to bend over and take it from the government. If the government tells you it's real, you're not really even allowed to question them. And then if you do question them, they're going to shut you down. They're going to say, you're not an astrophysicist. You're not a scientist. But I am a TV watcher. I'm a high-level TV watcher. I've been watching television since I was a little kid. So if that's real, then how do I know the difference between the cartoons I watch? Because I grew up watching the Jetsons, and I grew up watching Ninja Turtles, and they had space all the time. They showed me space all the time. This space looks like a worse production of that fake cartoon space. And I'm not allowed to question that? I don't know how to live in this reality then. I don't know what's real. Ooh, I got to go to government to find out what's real. But sometimes they don't even tell me. I'm literally confused. I don't know how to live my life anymore because I don't know what's real. If I see something on my phone and the government doesn't have a message on my phone to tell me it's real, I'm not going to know if it's real or not. That's the game. That's what they've turned life into. It's gotten that fugazi. It's gotten that crazy. But once you turn your mind onto the fact that maybe it is possible to fake it, then you might think it's fake. And then it will make sense. And you'll go, oh, okay, I can discern what is real and what is fake. But I do have to be willing to go against the person telling me what is real. I have to be willing to go against the priest. I have to be willing to go against the almighty government. Now, my brother worked for NASA for 1 year in the PR department, and he went to 3 space launches. And we had this conversation, and he's like, what do you mean they faked it? Like, what was I doing there? I wasn't at a space launch. They were shooting people up to the International Space Station. And I was like, no, you were there reporting a rocket going into the sky, but there's just no proof that it went into outer space. And then they switch over to cameras, and then they show you CGI images. And those are CGI images. Now, I don't know if India doesn't have a decent design program and graphic designers that can come up with computer-generated images. Like, it is an international organization, Spaces. They could outsource that to Ron Simmons or Steven Spielberg. Like, they could do that. I don't know why they don't. And I don't know why a guy like Neil deGrasse Tyson, or even take a guy like Joe Rogan, will sit there with a straight face and go, yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the moon missions. All that money. I mean, just take it on a money issue. India, last time I checked, was a relatively poor country. I mean, there's a lot of poor people in India. Let's just be real. There's a lot of people in India that want to come to America. America now is being forced to feed all the poor people of the world because they're doing stupid things like shooting rockets up into the sky. So you can have peace and you can have a new world in the sky. If you can't have peace on Earth, how are you going to have peace in the sky? They made movies about wars in the sky. The first movies they started making about space, Star Wars. Ooh, we're going to have wars up there. We're going to kill each other. We're going to fight for value up there. Yeah, you are. You are. And that's why you're going there, to feel like you're better than other people. And that's what you really have to comprehend. There's people that think they're better than other people, and they're willing to fake space in order to do it. And they subconsciously bury it, and then they get off on it. Guys like Neil deGrasse talking about the South Pole and being all cool guy. He will give you some truths. he did tell you a new way to make fuel. I'm like, wow. Yeah, you're right on that one, Neil. And then the people that fall for the illusion, they can't do this thing called discernment. They don't have understanding. They don't know when Neil's lying and when he's not lying. Because they fell for a picture. The pictures mesmerized them. It's the pictures that captivate your mind. It's the pictures that steal your mind, and then you're in their worldview. You're in their dream. And people are just possessed and hypnotized by that dream. And as fake as these pictures are, you're going to see people double down on this lie. And it's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible how these seemingly smart people can be deceived by these silly pictures. And it's because they want to be. They might actually believe it. I'm not really sure. You could maybe hook them up to a lie detector test, and they might be able to pass a lie detector test and say, I really believe that we went to the moon. I really believe that this is not a CGI image. I can't comprehend that. Neil deGrasse Tyson seems like a smart individual. Joe Rogan seems like a smart individual. I can't comprehend those people not being able to see that it is fake. I look at something and then I want to interpret what I look at. They look at something and they want to interpret what they look at. We use mediators. We use bridges. I want to look at the object and say that's the object. They look at the object and they say we landed on the moon. And I say, no, look at the setting. That looks like a cartoon.